Welcome back. MyBottleShop reviews.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I'll do the honours this time. Thank you. Today we are doing Southern Comfort. Not the normal Southern Comfort. We're doing Southern Comfort Black and reviewing a bit about that. So stay tuned.
MyBottleShop Southern Comfort. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back here with Rock the Viking, Marcus Cladbury. Now,
hello,
you know, Marcus, when we start off these YouTube reviews, we always want to find out, are you excited?
I'm not excited as such, but curious.
Well,
very curious.
Well, we're going to do Southern Comfort or SoCo or Cuffs and Buttons or Kubu, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Sorry, whatever the hell you want to call it. And, you know, you were probably down in the park at what? You must have been at least 18, right?
Yeah. Might have been younger. Might have been.
Sipping on a little bit of the original, right? That would have been your go-to sweet. Now tell me, you know, when you were down in the park, or sorry, at the drinking establishment,
right?
That's
right, the establishment
next to the
when
park.
I just turned 18 and younger.
Right, tell me what appealed to you when you were an Australian youngster, and why would you drink Southern Comfort?
Look, it was very easy drinking. It went down like juice almost. It was sweet, but it was, you know, for a so-called whiskey, it's something that went down very easy. I wouldn't be necking many bourbons by the bottle, or whiskies by the bottle, but SoCo, you know, at that age, it appealed to me a lot. Since then, I can tell you, I probably would be the first drink that I pick when I go to get to the bar. But in saying that, with these new releases of the black and you know, the 100 proof.
Well, I mean,
I'm keen to get stuck into this one. I'm curious to see what it's going to taste like.
You know, one of the things that's been a bit of a big deal, I suppose, is that you know, for I suppose a long time, actually Southern Comfort didn't have any whiskey in it, right? It was just really basically vodka or neutral grain spirit as a base. God knows how they got it to look like the colour. And then they would put all the, you know, herbs and spices and fruits and whatever. And you know, the thing is, you know, probably in America, maybe it's definitely in Australia, it was always perceived to be the ladies' drinks. You know, lady would drink SoCo, and the fella would be there knocking back on Jim Beam or Jack Daniels, or a younger person's drink. You know, who wasn't used to hardcore whiskey.
That's right.
But you know, if you went into any liquor store, you know, you would see Southern Comfort next to Jack or Jim, wouldn't you?
That's right.
And so it was perceived to be a whiskey, but actually, it never had any whiskey in it. But just going back historically from so SoCo is originally from New Orleans.
That's right. I think it was Martin Heron.
Martin Heron,
he was a bartender in the Party City. Right. So, you know, it's also a bit of a hark back to the Party City, being a liqueur and easy drinking. Right.
And you know, he sort of you know, the story goes that back in, you know, we're talking late 1800s in New Orleans, that the whiskey with such filth to drink that you either choked it down or you did what Marty Heron did, and you threw in, you know, a bit of honey and a bit of cloves and citrus peels and
cocktail.
And apricot and peach and all sorts of things, right? To basically hide the filthy bloody whiskey that they were knocking down, right? So and you know, the weird thing is, you know, SoCo's always had these different variations. It's no different now, right? You look in front of you, got the original, you got the black, you got, which we still can't figure out. This one's a, that's the original. Oh, sorry, this one's
the 100 proof.
Oh yeah, this is a 100 proof. Yeah, which weirdly is like in a litre bottle, and that's a 50% SoCo. So I mean,
it's come a long way. Since being a liqueur.
That's right. It's not really liqueur anymore. 50%, is it? I mean,
well, I guess the reason why these variations have now come about, also going back to its history, is originally it got bought from Brown-Forman, I think 1979, and then Sazerac bought it over. So they've kind of, I think, put more of, you know, Sazerac are, you know, very well known for their bourbon whiskies.
Well, Buffalo Trace,
that's right?
Buffalo Trace Antique Collection, Blanton's, everything.
That's right, and you know, we've done a few reviews on the goodness of their products as well. So I guess this is kind of their take on the Southern Comfort and where they want to take the brand, because you know, a 50% Southern Comfort is just crazy. I kind of wanted to try that today, but you know, I thought we had to kind of choose. And I
mean, this is for some bizarre reason, it's a litre bottle, right? Of the 50 50%, the 100 proof, 50%. So what we thought we'd do is we'd get this
get
black
the
one.
blacker wool,
Because, I mean, to be honest, I was never a Soko drinker, ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was just too sweet or whatever.
Yeah,
I
not
still
anymore.
haven't really got my head around what the black is.
Yeah.
But I thought what we'll do is we'll crack this open.
Yep. All right, let's do it.
And thanks to... oh, God. I've cracked that open and...
Nice little
Holy
waft.
jeez, it smells delicious,
Yeah,
I must say.
It does.
Thank you to South Trade International, the Australian importers of Southern Comfort, this
Cheers,
bottle as well.
boys
Thank you,
and girls.
fellas. So, again, you know, often when we crack these bottles open, it doesn't matter Scotch or that thing,
Yeah,
man, when I took
yeah.
that top off,
Bit of a waft.
oh,
Bit of a waft.
that's lovely,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, it is. It's still got a little hint of sweetness, but not like the normal bottle.
Well,
Because that would have driven me away.
Right.
Bringing me back to those many years
the
ago.
Chunder buckets.
Yeah.
All right, so this is 40%. So,
Yep.
I mean,
What do you get in the nose?
I got the cloves straight up. I got
yeah.
that clove, and honestly, I got like, you know, I would say like apricot juice.
Yeah. I get like almost a hint of licorice as well in there.
I can't wait to get it in my mouth, actually.
You couldn't, can you? You never can.
No, you never can. I need to do more of the nosing. Like some of the guys on the Scotch channels, right? Just in there, sitting there for, you know.
Yeah, for 10 minutes.
Yeah, a minute
with their nose in a glass.
So come on, just pour it down a minute.
So,
Sorry. So we did go over but it's when you open up the bottle, whatever you pour in the glass, it's fruity.
Yep.
It's got straight up fruit. First thing I noticed, what do you get? I got a bit of spice on the palate.
Yes, definitely.
Did you get a bit of
definitely
chili or a bit of spice?
Definitely. To me, I guess the best way I can put this is someone's got a shot of Buffalo Trace and put it in a glass of Soko
Well,
and made the black.
I don't know if you've done a bit of research on before this, but actually,
Not really, hey.
No, it's funny.
That's just I'm going in that blind.
Funny you should say that because the guy that actually developed this black bottle is actually, I don't know whether he's distillery manager or head of operations right at Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
And Soko or Southern Sazerac went to this gentleman's name. Maybe we'll put it down the bottom or something later. What his name is from Buffalo Trace, and he actually developed this black blend.
Yeah.
For
Right.
Soko.
Yeah.
So that's interesting you should say that.
Very
Now
interesting.
it makes you wonder that given this is now owned by Sazerac, and it's clearly got a bourbon base in it.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? Can you get that bourbon coming
definitely,
through?
yeah,
So
definitely.
I
Lovely,
wonder
lovely.
if it's not potentially, what could it be? Buffalo Trace? What else? What else does Sazerac own? I mean, they own Blands or whatever. They're not putting Blanton's in there.
Nah,
the
they
obvious
wouldn't put
choice would
Blanton's
be to
in
put Buffalo Trace,
That's
right?
right.
So I wonder,
Yeah,
you look at
I generally think that tastes like a nice hybrid Buffalo Trace
it's
hybrid.
interesting to say that, but have a look at that colour. It's quite a...
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much of that is like a colouring. You know, I'd hate to think they colour it. They might. I mean, Scotch whisky companies colour it, don't
I'd say there'd be a bit. You know, wouldn't be all natural. Well, how much percent was it? 40%.
No, this is 40. So normal
And
Soko,
the normal one?
it's 30.
Yeah. So it is a step up.
It's a big step up.
Yeah.
It's a big step up. And if you look at the colour of that, aside from the black thing, to me this looks like, you know, obviously a lot darker.
Definitely darker.
Yeah, and you know the funny thing is, you know they have this, you know they have the bottle there. There's like literally no information on the back. Right? This is a non-genuine but mine.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, you know, originally Southern Comfort was, you know, on top of whiskey, but then actually Southern Comfort themselves took out the whiskey, which maybe didn't make it genuine. But
It's
anyway,
changed that many times. I don't know which one is.
well,
which one
this
can claim to be the genuine one?
you have a look. This would be one of the old style ones that would have been in the period.
That's cool.
Yeah, this is an old one. Would have been up to, so this is from obviously a pub or a bar, right?
Yeah.
So
you can tell it's got the handle. You can quickly
and it's
pour
upside down.
Yeah.
Right? So what do they call for the you know when you
You put it on the
forget the correct term for that, but anyway. But have a look at the colour of that. I mean, it's a really light looking colour, right?
Yeah.
Really suspicious colour, right? Looks like it potentially is highly flavoured and highly coloured, right?
Yeah.
This is, funnily enough, you'll never guess where this is made. Not made in Australia, not made in the United States.
Oh, where?
It's
China.
made in the US Virgin Islands.
Ah, right. So is that still a state of America or?
I couldn't answer that. Only the Americans could.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah.
But that's from the old days, by the way, people. That's the bad old days.
Yeah.
So this is probably, that bottle's probably from the 70s or something.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, it is quite interesting. And that's 37.1.
Yeah.
And this is
so
an
it's
old
a bit
bottle too.
more.
So you can see, have a look, Marcus. I mean, look at the colour.
Yeah.
This is one of the old bottles, right?
Yeah.
And look at the colour difference between the new whiskey ones.
Yeah.
Here's a two new whiskey one. Here's a two new whiskey one. That's the old one, and that's the old one. So you can see
it's changed.
There's a lot of change.
Even that to that is different,
Yeah.
right? So a lot of variations, but it has, I guess, come a long way through the years. Got an interesting history, but
Oh, look, one of the funny things, SoCo had a couple of different launches now, and they're trying to get it out to be cool again. But I was chatting to you before we started this video about the old, the old video campaign they did, which was it was along the lines. So basically, had an old guy, right, who was a tan, fat European guy or whatever. It was basically do whatever makes yourself feel comfortable, and he would walk down the, big fat old guy, tan. And you'd have him pictures of him walking down the beach in his dick stickers or his, his speedos, right? Walking past all the, young girls or whatever. It's like, mate, might be whatever makes you feel comfortable, but if you want to sell your product, Southern Comfort, that is not the way to do it. And we can say that campaign was a massive disaster.
Right? Geez.
So now, now Southern Comfort launched it. They got the sort of roughly same bottle. Yeah. There is a lot of suggestions, I guess, drink suggestions for recipes, so for mixing in cocktails. Yeah. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, I could drink this straight all day.
And you wanted to see, what it was like compared to this. So give me your thoughts. So this is the original one you used to drink when you were younger.
Yeah.
Look, where are we now?
Definitely more drinkable. As I said before, if I had any more of the original one, probably send me away. I've got shudders just thinking about.
Yeah, there's
it's
a sweetness.
Yeah.
Sweetness.
Now that it's
this
got,
is sweet.
You can definitely taste the bourbon in this.
I agree with that. Even just when you nose it, straight up, I'm getting like a Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, that's right. And look, it's obviously got the notes of the original Southern Comfort. That hasn't been taken away by any means, but you can definitely get a lot more whiskey in it. So definitely. Yeah,
a big glass of ice.
Yeah, big glass of ice.
Right, throw that in there. Why not?
Yeah.
And now we should maybe we'll throw a few cocktail recipes down in the YouTube section down the bottom.
That'd be awesome.
Just for some SoCo, for the SoCo.
That's it.
And maybe I don't know later or whatever, but
or if anyone has tried that
one,
or
anybody's tried this one, 100 proof. Put some comments in and let us know what your feedback is on the 100 proof. Because now that I've tried the 40 proof,
I'm very keen to try that. That'd be awesome. But
all right, so let's give it a MyBottleShop Mark.
Give it a mark.
We're going to do this independently, so you don't see mine and I don't see yours. And I'm going to give it a rating here.
All right, I'll start first.
You start off first. Okay,
I've got, I'll start by saying that, if I was to review this one, I'd probably give it about a 65.
Right.
Because it's that scary at the moment. But I think this is about a 76. Given that it's now tastes more like a drink and less like lolly water.
Yeah, look, I had to give it my honest opinion. I expected a lot less, and I've given it an 84.
Ooh, that's a good rating.
I'm really impressed. I'm not going to lie. I had very low expectations because of growing up in the 80s.
Yeah.
And seeing some of this early coloured stuff. Yeah. So my expectation was right down here, and I am really very, very surprised how good that is. In fact, so surprised am I that I would put that in my drink cabinet.
Oh, there you go.
And I would, I would pull that out if I guest come over. I'd say, hey, try the black.
Try the black. Yeah, try the black.
I would just call this. I'm calling this Southern Comfort from now on.
Yep.
I'm not calling this a Southern Comfort.
Nice.
This is Southern Comfort.
Yeah.
Because
so you try and change the crowd's attitude, I guess.
That's right. I think count this as SoCo.
Yeah.
And have a drink. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman.
Yep.
You taste it. I think you could just. I'm even just enjoying sipping this.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
and I'd throw some ice.
Yeah.
And there's probably a ton of cocktails that you could make. But sometimes at the end of the night or just after dinner, and you don't necessarily want to. Maybe you want port whiskey or whatever, but you want something a little bit lighter, maybe a little bit aromatic, just light and easy and friendly that everybody's going to love.
It's almost like a digestive. It'd be great digestive.
And nobody's going to hate this.
That's right.
Nobody's going to hate it.
I do agree.
Right.
Well, there you go, guys.
All right,
there you have it. There goes another week.
Cheers,
Thank you so much for watching, and please What do you got to tell the crew?
Decimate, destroy,
Demolish,
demolish, disintegrate. That
subscribe button.
subscribe button. Yeah.
Thanks again, guys, and we'll see you next week.
Cheers.
Cheers.